Welcome to Learn Paint with Scarlett. That's me, of course. Today we are doing a giveaway. Yay! This is a teeny tiny, look at how small it is. I have really tiny hands, size 6 actually, super small. This is a tiny travel palette from Winsor and Newton. It is from the Cotman series. You can see here, the Winsor and Newton Cotman series. I have to cover up the price there. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about it. First of all, it came with a tiny little brush, which I have tossed, and I replaced it with this beautiful travel brush. I have these. I have a full set myself. This is a size 4 travel brush, and it is a Kolinsky Sable brush. So it is a really, really good brush. It comes to an amazing point. You guys, whoever wins this, will probably start using this brush all the time because it is such super amazing, high quality, top of the line brush. And it comes with its own lid, which is even cooler. You do have to be very careful when closing it. Breathe, steady, watch, look, and close gently. Okay, so there's this nifty little space here where this particular brush, which is why I got this brush, fits perfectly into this travel kit. Now, I actually purchased this travel kit for myself. I really wanted to try out the Cotman paint. I do make my own line of paints, and I am going to be giving them away later on in the year. But for now, I really wanted to try out the Cotman paints. I hear you guys talk about them all the time. I have tried them in the past, but I wanted to get one of these sets for myself. And I brought it home, and I thought, you know what? It's so pretty. Before I open it, I should give it away. I should do that. I should give it away. And so this whole thought came out, and I just went with it, and now, well, I'm giving it away. So I guess I have to go out and buy myself a new version of this. It comes with a white. As far as I'm concerned, you can really toss the white out. You don't need white in paint. And I don't think it has a black, which is good because you don't need black. If you check out my playlist, you'll find the videos on how to make white, how to make highlights. In fact, I put that up very recently using the white of the paper. And making black, you just need to mix 2 complementary colors. The best ones are blue and brown. So think of blue and orange as complementary colors, and then the orange is a darker orange like brown. So mix blue and brown, such as burnt umber, and like this one, ultramarine blue and burnt umber are gonna make a perfect, beautiful, intense black. But the black has color in it, so it's not a big black hole that just sucks all the attention out of your painting. So it has white, it has intense blue, which here is called phthalo blue. They are calling it intense blue because this is the Winsor Newton. They have their own names for everything, but I will try to go with the traditional original names. Burnt umber, ultramarine, alizarin crimson, which is a true red. It's the closest true red you can get. A burnt sienna. Beautiful color. I don't actually have it in my palette. It's on my list. I don't even make it. It's on my list to get the pigment to make it and also to buy the color and just in general start using it. I don't have it yet. Yellow ochre. I have that. It's a beautiful natural color. Cadmium red. Pale hue. Now this is a hue, so it's not coming from a stone or anything. It's a artificial color, but it's still beautiful. Definitely. Cadmium yellow hue. This is also an artificial color, and so is the lemon yellow hue artificial color. But all 3 of these colors are going to be really beautiful. Now they also have a viridian green or viridian hue here. So those 4 are synthetic, whereas the rest are either, let's see, the burnt umber, the burnt sienna, the yellow ochre, those are all natural pigments. So we can literally, what I do is go outside and find the stones here in Europe, and then I crush them and mix them with gum arabic and honey and all kinds of other fun things like that. No fillers at all. And then I make my own colors. So these colors are completely natural. They come right from the earth. Then there's sap green. So there's 2 greens, 2 yellows. This is a cool yellow and a warm yellow. You've got 2 reds, a cool red and a warm red. You've got all the browns that you need, which is really the main colors you need. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow, and lots of browns. Because think of what you're painting, right? And you can mix colors. And we're going to get into that later. I've got a whole new series coming out on mixing colors. And we'll talk about these colors, but a lot more. But definitely how to mix the perfect green, the perfect red, the perfect blue, specifically which colors are the perfect red and the perfect blue to mix other colors. I currently, let's see, I counted up a few days ago, and if I mixed every single color into a color chart, which I'm also going to be working on soon, I would have over 900 individual color tones that I can make by mixing other colors. Isn't that exciting? And I think I only have in the ballpark of 30 some colors right now. in this palette. So out of this palette alone, I can create 900 colors. I mean, that's like mind-boggling. In fact, I started recently doing it, which is up on the board and that's far away and I can't get up and show you. Okay, so I'll show you that later. So that's what's in here. This is the 12 colors. Like I said, they're from Winsor Newton. This is the Cotman series, so this is the student grade series. It's still really, really good. Now, something that is specifically different between the professional series and the Cotman series, if you are painting something that you want to archive, you want it to be around in 300 or 400 years, you want to put it in a binder or like in a portfolio, sorry, and bury it away somewhere so it's nice and safe and dark and you can take it out in 100 years and it will still be exactly the same, then you want archival paint and archival paper and light fast paint, which means paint that won't change in the sun. If you are practicing, even if you're an illustrator and you're just like making work, you're making it and then you're scanning it and you're selling the digital copies or you're sending them the original and they're photographing it and putting it in magazines, you don't need top of the line paint for that because you're not looking for a piece that you're going to stick on the wall and it's going to stay there for 100 years. It doesn't have to deal with the sun because it's a turnover product, right? So for practice, Cotman paints are awesome. Student grade paints are awesome. I would still recommend going with Schminke, Winsor and Newton, or my own line of paint, which I will tell you all about later when I start filming how I make it and what I do, and when I actually start selling it on Etsy, then it'll be available for you guys too. But my line of paint, which I think I'm going to call Paint by Scarlett, is a fully professional, fully light fest, hand-ground, handmade paint that comes from natural pigments. So those are the three companies I recommend. My own company, Winsor and Newton, and Schminke. For today, I know I've been talking a lot, but for today and for this giveaway, I will be giving away this little package with the brush inside, and I will also be including Arches. Okay, this is Arches 140-pound satin paper. So if you paint like me, you're going to want satin paper because it is smooth, it is soft, it is not bumpy, it is not cold pressed, it is hot press paper, and it is satin paper. It is also cotton paper. This is made of cotton fibers, and not the cotton that you would use for the shirt, it's the outer cotton. The tiny fibers on the outside of the shell is what they use to make the paper, which is really awesome. So there will also be a Cotman, this is just a single sheet to show you what I'm talking about, but there'll be a Cotman block. What am I talking about? Sorry. Arches. There'll be an Arches block of paper. Now, Arches is a place. It is a place in France. It was founded in 1492, the same year that Columbus came to America for the very, very first time. And it is a French-made paper, and this company is family-run. It has been in the same family since 1492. Like I said, it's made from cotton, and the cotton itself is actually grown, I believe, in Texas. Pretty sure. Texas or some other area, state right next to Texas. So the fibers come from America, are then shipped to France where they now put it together. And that's because some of the best cotton fibers from the outside of the seed comes from the States. Interesting, huh? So there's your little history on that. The Winsor and Newton set, I don't know much about that specifically, but I can tell you that's really awesome. So that's what we're getting. This is the giveaway. A watercolor block. There'll probably be about 10 or 15, possibly 20 pages in the block. So the block you'll have to cut off, and I'll teach you guys how to do that later, and the paper. Now, in order to qualify, what I want you to do, there are 4 steps. Facebook, Learn to Paint with Scarlett. I believe it's facebook.com/learn-to-paint. And all the links will be down below. And Instagram at Scarlett Damen. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Instagram wall, and like my Facebook page. Isn't it funny that there are different words for these different platforms? I mean, can't we just say like all of the above or subscribe? No, it can't be that way. Okay, so subscribe, follow, and like, which all means the same thing, right? Give me a thumbs up wherever you want, everywhere. The more, the merrier. I will count up the brownie points. And somewhere on one of these 3 platforms, tell me why you would like to win this awesome little travel kit. It even has Winsor and Newton on the front in gold. How cute is that, huh? It's really, really pretty. This giveaway will be continuing until the end of July. So on the 1st of June, I will announce on Instagram who the winner is. And of course, I will write underneath here that this is no longer active. But I will be doing a new one. I will be doing another giveaway soon. I'm thinking that I will go for 4 giveaways a year, possibly more. As soon as we hit 50,000 subscribers, there will be a huge giveaway. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be good. I'll take, I don't know, maybe $400 or $500, go to my wholesale art supply store in Hamburg and get everything people could possibly want. And then I'll do a giveaway for that. So that'll be really exciting too. Good luck, my friends, my pals, and my wonderful watercolors, fellow watercolors. I do hope you're enjoying this show and our classes, and I hope to see you in the next one. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next class.